Hello everyone, welcome to Synergistic Solutions LLC. I'm Dr. John. Recently there's been a lot of talk about the role of the Chamber of Commerce and the role of small business in our economy. And this needs to be addressed, so let's talk about this for a minute. If we go back in history, we can see how in the economic recessions and depressions that the country has been through, that it has been Keynesian economics that has led us into the positions, and it's also been, even in a situation of supply side economics, it has been greed and other misuses and ethical abuses that have led to our demise. So both sides of the camp are to blame, and these are the things that we need to look at and to avoid in the future. We can go all the way back to the 1920s, and we can look at the economic depression of 1920, which most of us have never heard about. We got out of that one by a very limited, small government, reduction in spending, reduction in taxes, and small business growth. We go all the way up to the 30s, and we see again where the market crashed, and we had an absence of controls in the market. We had inflated values. We had speculated spending that was just out of control, and a ton of greed. Again, we had a market crash. We reverted back to the Keynesian side. We grew and grew and grew since the 1930s with entitlement programs, increased taxes, and heavy reliance on a larger government. We can look at this again, and we can go to the 1980s, and we can go to more recently, where supply side has gotten us out of this, but we're still straddled by the same spending. This is what needs to be reduced. We need to recognize that small businesses provide 2/3 of the jobs in this country, and this is where we need to grow. However, we're currently really not producing a whole lot in this country. We have a lot of services. We don't have a lot of goods. We don't have them going overseas, but we are purchasing overseas, and we are sending jobs there. We need to create again in our country. We need to, as a business community, we need to focus on this. We can just look now at the Chamber of Commerce and see how small businesses really are the pivotal point that will get us out of the current economic condition. But raising taxes on them, straddling them with the increased expenditures for health care, these things are just crippling us. So where the chambers of commerce have taken a lot of heat, I really want to urge you to support your local chamber of commerce and support them, not in a monetary way, but look at what they can do for you. What are their goods and services? Get involved with them. Find out. And I think you'll be very pleased and surprised. Thanks again. Until next time, it's Dr. John.